Hi everybody, this is Megan Overby. I am a ULA for Dr. Kathy. This is the second video you should be watching, and we're going to be discussing the stages of sleep. Here are the stages of sleep you want to be familiar with. Stage W is awake and alert. You're going to be emitting beta waves. If you become relaxed but you're still awake, you're going to be emitting alpha waves. Once we fall asleep, we enter N stages. So the first one is N1. You're going to have a light sleep, and you're going to be emitting theta waves. During the stage, you can have hypnagogic images or hypnagogic jerks occur. So hypnagogic jerk is where your leg will sometimes just jerk for no reason and it might wake you up, or hypnagogic images are kind of like light patterns that you see when your eyes are closed. The second stage, N2, is basically a transitional stage. It's just a medium stage, and you're going to still be emitting theta waves. During this stage, you can have sleep spindles occur. This is when you just have a random burst of brainwave energy while you're sleeping. Stage N3, we have finally entered deep sleep, so we're going to be emitting delta waves. This is when sleepwalking and night terrors can occur. And then once we are in deep sleep, we have the possibility to go into REM sleep, stage R, and this is where you're like 90% of your dreams can occur. So the longer you are asleep, the longer your REM stage is going to be. So here's a little memory aid. I know that was pretty quick. I think this helps a lot. So busy brains emit beta waves. Awake and relaxed brains emit alpha waves. Transitioning brains have theta waves. And brains in deep sleep have delta waves. So busy, beta, awake, and relaxed, alpha, transitioning, theta, deep sleep, delta. So this is your sleep cycle. I just want to point out a few things. On your left-hand side, you have your sleep stages. So you have awake, REM, and your N stages. And then on the bottom-hand side, you have your hours of sleep. And where I put the red arrows, if you notice, the shorter the horizontal line, that just means you're spending less time in that stage. And the longer horizontal line, you're spending more time in that stage. So we're going to go ahead and break the sleep cycle down. So first you start awake, and then you're going to go ahead and fall asleep and enter that first stage, your light sleep stage, N1. Looks like we spend like only 5 minutes. And then we're going to go down from N1 to our N2 stage, and we're going to spend just a little bit more time in N2. And then we're going to drop down from N2 into N3. It looks like we spend actually quite a bit more time, maybe 45 minutes in the N3 stage. And then if you notice, we are going to cycle back up into our latter stages of sleep. So we go from N3 back into our N2 stage, or transitional stage. And we go from N2, not into N1, but into our REM sleep. And so there's something I want you to remember with REM sleep. I've put these red arrows here. The longer you are asleep, the longer your REM sleep lasts. So the first one is only 5 minutes, but by the end it looks like it's at least 45 minutes to an hour. Okay, so let's get into questions. At 1 a.m., Louise gets out of bed and begins to sleepwalk. An EEG of his brain activity is most likely to indicate the presence of what? So this is like a two-parted question and trying to figure out the answer. So we need to know what stage sleepwalking can occur, and then what kind of waves are being emitted during that stage. So if you think about it, sleepwalking occurs in the deep sleep stage, N3. So deep sleep, we know it's emitting delta waves, so it is D. There you go. And then if you notice, we are going to cycle back up into our latter stages of sleep. So we go from N3 back into our N2 stage, or transitional stage. If you said REM, you're absolutely correct. The longer your sleep, the longer your REM cycle is. 40-year-old Lance insists that he never dreams. Research suggests he probably. This one's a little difficult. I don't think I went over it, but go ahead and give it your best guess. So he would probably report a dream if he were awakened during REM. So during the end stages, we don't dream, or it's very rare to have a dream during the end stages. So you wouldn't, if you were woken up during the end stage, you wouldn't be having a dream, so you wouldn't report a dream. You have to be in REM sleep in order to be dreaming, and then if you wake up, you're going to report a dream. Alright guys, that's it. Email me with questions if you have any, and thanks for taking the time to watch. I hope you guys are doing great, and on to the next video.